Thank you folks so much for being with us as we grow the channel. We couldn't do it without you guys' support. We have so much fun reading the comments, hearing the kind things and the critical things that you guys say as we put out our videos. We are, just like we did at 3K, celebrating 6K subscribers by inviting all of you wonderful folks to send us sparring footage so that we can break it down and kind of show my coaching style, my understanding of the system, and what I can offer you if you come and check out our Ko-fi account where we do sparring and fight breakdowns. Our first video today is from Steven. Hopefully, we can give you some feedback that'll help you improve. Let's check it out. Steven Doss, red corner. And he comes right out, touches gloves, doing a great job of getting his head offline as he jabs. Doing a good job of controlling the ring. Gets caught there with a left hand as he exits straight back. That's what gets him into trouble. Watching, once again, taking the initiative, leading with his jab. Good defense there. Good job pairing his linear and his round defenses. He slips and he rolls. He's got a good coach giving him support if that's in there, if that's muscle memory. The one thing I'm noticing from Steven is Steven has a tendency to fade off to his open side. And when he fades off to his open side, he doesn't create traffic. He's neither getting in or out or layering in his defense, which is gonna get you there to get hit. So you gotta make sure that if you're gonna fade off to that side, you either gotta get that left hand up, gotta get that right hand across, or you gotta step through or out. Once again, Steven is leading the dance with his jab here.
Body shot.
Good tie up there. And you can see the reason he didn't get hit right there when he faded off to his right side is because he tied up. Again, my old coach, Bob Miller, used to say you're always either getting in, getting out, or getting off. And he made a good job there when he was in the middle distance, getting in to where he's safe. He's inside of the range of the punches.
This guy's Capo, he seems to have good skills.
He's got a nice footwork.
Yes, he circles out.
I like Steven's flow as well. Good efficacy of movement. Every slip, every step, he's leveraging it into offense. Once again, gets caught hanging out on that open side.
Oh, nice left hook.
Yeah.
And his opponent's no slouch. He's clever. He's punching where Steven's gonna be. The same way that Steven's a little over his back foot, his opponent's a little over his front foot here. Steven could work the body, he could play the matador a little bit, that would go a long way.
His shots are a little too few and far between in comparison.
Ref's not took doing this, even.
And that's just a common novice mistake. It doesn't matter what the ref's doing, it doesn't matter what the judges are doing, it doesn't matter what the doctor's doing, it doesn't matter who's talking. Eyes on your opponent. Don't look away. If you look away, they're gonna try to get you. Good. Love that you're still jabbing high and low.
Beautiful right hand.
Beautiful right hand.
Oh,
Make sure to create traffic with that left hand.
There's some good pop on them too.
Yeah,
You know?
it was.
Good. We're gonna have to give you the Sylvester Stallone Rocky treatment, where we tape that left hand up to your head until that's muscle memory. Yep. If you are otherwise not doing anything with it, that's where it belongs. I talk a lot. You guys have heard me say this before. Strategy wins fights. Tactics win rounds. Good technique and discipline allows you to survive exchanges, so that tactics and strategy matter.
Credit to Steven here in
Excellent.
this area.
And you're back out there. That gameness is something you can't teach. That's something deep inside of you. Good on you. I can teach you to keep your left hand up. I can teach you to create traffic. I can't teach you to be a warrior, but you're in there slugging again after that count. Big respect. Moving on to our second video is Asian Sweet Boy. Hopefully I can give you some feedback that'll help you out. 147 in black. Good. Southpaw right off the bat. Good jab. You look like you're trying to occupy that jabbing lane. And it looks like you understand that interplay with that lead hand coming over the top and under the bottom of his jabbing hand. Good job. Make sure that when you're in the middle distance, the first bit of feedback I'll give you, when you're in the middle distance, make sure those elbows aren't sticking forward. Your posture, pulling those hips up, dropping those shoulders down, is part of making that high guard functional. Make sure to cover all of your vitals. Good. You do a wonderful job throwing that overhand right as a southpaw. Good job tying up. Seems like a friendly spar. Nobody's punching out of those clinches. Something that's certainly going to go a long way for you is make sure that when you throw that overhand right, you're threatening with a 6 or you're threatening with a rip to the body. Use that as a pincer attack to keep the other person accountable, to stop them from just making you miss and countering you immediately. Punching in combination means you've already started a punch, and it's going to make it harder for them to find a counter in between those shots. Nice left hand. Good, your teammate here looks strong. Nice and solid in his base. I don't know if this is your coach or what, but he looks strong and comfortable. And he's setting things up too. Nice. Good. The next thing I'm seeing is you're jabbing and covering, jabbing and covering. Step on that jab. You're a southpaw. You recognize the importance of lead foot dominance. When you throw that jab, step that right foot out to your right so that you can exit, so you don't get stuck on the ropes and in the corners here. Yep. And again, you got a well-educated guy in front of you. You go to frame with that right hand, and that's your liver side, and he immediately starts working the body. That's the right thing to do. You've got to be careful framing with that lead hand. You got to really make sure that you are outside the line of fire. You're off to the side of somebody if you're going to frame with your right hand as a southpaw. Good people to study for this. Shakur Stevenson is excellent at this. Nice. Good versatile jabbing hand. Good traffic. You understand that quadrant jab. Again, bring those feet along. Bring those feet along for the ride. You've watched our video about what makes open exchanges different. If you're just defending, you can defend your way right to that closed side. If you're going to your open side, you got to be on the attack. You got to be on the attack. You can see your teammate does it here. When he goes that open side, he is throwing. Even if it gets him tagged, he'll usually get the better of it because you're putting your opponent in a T position where you're running them over their heels. Now he's opening with that rear hand. You got to layer in your defense. And you know you're a southpaw. Your guard, your high guard, is all about traffic. Traffic is a dynamic thing. So I think a lot of the times, I'm gonna look at this camera, I think a lot of times when I throw up my high guard in an orthodox exchange, I'm protecting from the rear hand, I'm protecting from the lead hand. When I'm in a southpaw exchange, I'm protecting from the rear hand, I'm protecting from the lead hand. Instead of forehead and temple, frequently I end up with my lead hand on my temple and my rear hand on my forehead, just because that's more the trajectory of those shots coming your way. Good same side with turns. That worked out really well for you. Nice, good hooks and uppercuts. There you go, you look like you're waking up a little bit in this second round. Nice job. Good, you're leading. You're circling to open space. And he switches when he comes in, which is hard to get a beat on. He plays with rhythm, which is hard to get a beat on. He also looks like he might have a pound or two on you, which makes it tough to move him and hold your ground. But overall, this is good boxing. I see a lot of good things here and little changes that'll really, really improve your game. Nice. Excellent, excellent job. Oh, this is also...
Yeah, so he
He's
did
got
a sparring video and then a fight video. He said the fight video's more recent.
Cool. Well, this is a ton of fun. I didn't realize I was going to get to see you training and then see you fighting. So cool. We get to watch you fighting. Let's make it happen. All right. And we're rocking. Beautiful. Oh, your opponent's already showboating, looking comfortable. Double southpaw creates a close exchange with the liver side forward. Good jab. And good job not being discouraged by missing the first jab. That jab owns the space, and if they pull back through it, they're there for you to hit them. Man, this guy really thinks he's like Emmanuel Augustus, huh? You look good, and you're marching your feet. You're taking little steps. You've obviously made some improvements since we saw you sparring. Wonderful. Good English jab there. Lancing in on him when he thinks the exchange is over. Nice. Good job catching him without his base with your jab. And this is what you do. I know coaches say, oh, jab, jab, jab wins fights, jab wins fights, but you can see it's interrupting all of the big movements that this guy's trying to do. You haven't quite found a handhold to be able to follow it up with anything big, but you're always breaking his offensive momentum with that jab, which is excellent. He's got that high guard up. What's he up to? Just rip that liver on his lead side. It's right there. You can hit it with like a shovel hook with your right hand. Hey, good job. You saw the opening. Nice job, man. I'm impressed. Good. There it is. That jab again. Yep, good. There's that jab again. Just touch him. Interrupt his rhythm. He's trying to walk you down. He's trying to use his physicality, his explosiveness. Don't let him. Nice. There's that jab again. And you moved offline with that one. Great. Being the matador. Get that red cape out, baby. Nice job.
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny. I love it. Nice. That was a lot of fun. Our next video is from Austin. All right. Austin is in the blue corner. It says first round only. So Austin comes out of the blue corner. Nice. Getting stood up by the shorter guy to start. But you get low, you get strong. Good, you start stepping back and making the adjustments. Good, nice, great fixes right off the bat. Good job circling towards open space. You look like he surprised you at first, but you look like you're ready here. Good job, good job. Nice, good same side returns, good exits. Seeing lots of good stuff here. You're exiting exchanges, you know where the shots are coming from, you're making adjustments so that you stay on base. You're not afraid to stick the body of a smaller guy. You need to. You got to give him something to think about. You can't just headhunt. Nice job. Good. Nice frame, nice hit, nice exit to open space. Good. Good. Your opponent looks like he's slowing down a little bit. Stick that jab on him. Take the initiative. Good. Nice job hitting off of that frame. Good tight work. Good, nice slip roll. Don't overstay your welcome. Great, wonderful first round. And judging from your comment, it sounds like you looked even better in the second and the third and you got the win. Congratulations, Austin. Our final video here is from Sadko. Let's check it out. All right, Sadko's in the white. Good, and right off the bat, I can tell you guys are both real tall. You guys look like kickboxers who are boxing. Yep, but right off the bat, you show you're not afraid to change levels and get under, which is great. Good framing work, which is great. When you throw those long hooks that are so popular in kickboxing, in a boxing context, you're gonna be closer. Use them to pull yourself off to the side of your opponent. Good frame, good exit. I should expect as much. Kickboxers usually do a good job fighting on the inside with boxers. That clinch work carries over really nicely. Good, nice distance control. Good feint. Hey, good high-low. You look good, you look good. You're right about your hands. He's not really punishing you for it, but there's no reason when that left hand's out there, that right hand shouldn't be at your face. And with your guard, you're actually doing something I see a lot. You're holding your guard like this, almost like you're getting ready to parry. If you're actually gonna depend on that guard, turn those knuckles in. Think about your guard like an icebreaker, sliding those punches past you, splitting them to either side of you. It'll create a better opportunity for you to counter inside of your opponent's punches. Good. I know it's tough if you're tall, you wanna be taller, but instead of leaping up into those shots, imagine dropping your hips down nice and strong. Watch some of the Dutch style guys, like Daniel Gita, Gohan Saki. Those guys are really, really, really good at sitting on their punches. And they're short, they have every reason to rise up, and they have the discipline not to. Good, I love the feints. You do a great job of feinting at range. You heard me talking about this in some of the previous videos. You can lead with your positioning, with your footwork, with your defense. As long as the other person is reacting to you, you're the one leading. You don't have to just lead with punches, and you're doing a great job of that here. Hey, I love that cheeky pull. That's wonderful. And it looks like that's the finish to the video. Good, strong finish. You pull his guard down, you hit him with a nice right hand. You'll look good. If I was giving you some criticism, sit down a little bit, make that adjustment to your guard. That'll go a long way to level you up. Thank you folks so much for sending us your sparring footage. This was just a first view, kind of cursory critique of all the footage that I saw here. But if you'd like something a little more in depth, if you'd like something that's about your improvement and not just catered also to the entertainment of my channel, please check out my Ko-fi account where we do sparring and fight breakdowns. You know, help support me so that I can continue to make these videos. We can give them more time and attention. Thank you guys for 6K. The next big benchmark is 10K. I can't wait to get there. Who knows what the channel is going to look like by the time we're at 10K. I'm very, very, very excited for this journey to continue. I hope that you guys learned something, and I hope that you guys stick around so you can have success when you fight.